Hey, don't you dare! You heard me. Dealing with tough thoughts and feelings takes a lot of self-awareness, looking inward, and being willing to face them head-on. First, just acknowledge and accept how you feel instead of trying to ignore it. When you notice feeling uneasy or anxious, take a breath. It's okay to feel that way. We've all been there at one point in life. Things do happen. Accept those feelings and let yourself feel them. Don't judge yourself or try to push them away. That'll just make things worse. Once you've acknowledged your feelings, okay, so next, figure out what's bugging you. Think about what is causing you stress. Is it something bad that happened in the past? Sometimes when you were a child and not even directly to you, maybe you happened to be a witness. Or the fear of something recent or something happening now. Knowing the source will help you deal with it and make a plan to get past it. The story of Jane. Jane, a successful businesswoman in her late 20s, had it all. A booming career, a great guy, and awesome friends. But secretly, she struggled with anxiety and depression about having kids and getting married, stemming from a tough childhood. She never told a soul, not even her boyfriend, and just hid her feelings and pretended everything was fine. One day, Jane's partner, Calvin, sat her down. He voiced his worries about her being so distant lately, each time they talked about settling down as partners, marrying and growing their family. He said he loved her and wanted to be there for her, but he couldn't do it by himself. Jane was shocked, realizing she'd been pushing away the people she cared about most. She knew she needed help, but facing her past and feelings was scary. With Calvin's encouragement, Jane began attending therapy sessions. At first, it was tough. She felt like she was reliving the trauma all over again. It was very difficult for her talking about it. It was indeed a very sad event she witnessed as a child, very unfortunate. But slowly, with the help of her therapist, Jane started to unravel the knots of her past, putting the past in the past where it belongs. She learned to acknowledge and accept her emotions, rather than suppressing them. She started to practice self-compassion and develop healthy coping mechanisms, such as meditation and journaling. Working through her feelings, Jane noticed her relationships changing. She felt closer to Calvin. Their talks were better, able to talk about the honeymoon trip and number of kids and their names. She reconnected with old friends and made new ones. She realized she didn't have to shoulder her past alone. She had people who really cared. Fast forward a year, and Jane's life had transformed. She had found a new sense of purpose and passion, and her relationships had deepened. She and Calvin got married, surrounded by friends and family. Jane's therapist had become a close friend, and she continued to attend therapy sessions to maintain her mental well-being. Jane's story blew up, helping others face their own icky feelings. She became an inspiration for others, sharing her story and urging others to get help. Her journey showed how resilient and how much we can grow and change. Jane's story shows it takes time, patience, and support to get past tough feelings. You gotta acknowledge and accept your emotions instead of hiding them. With the right help and ways to cope, we can change our lives and find happiness. Hey, as you're working through those tough memories, be kind to yourself, okay? It's alright to feel uncomfortable sometimes. You're doing great. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some support and encouragement. Maybe talk to yourself nicely, try meditation, or do things that make you happy. Besides being kind to yourself, you should also find healthy ways to deal with tough thoughts and feelings. This could mean talking to friends, family, or a therapist, exercising, or trying relaxation stuff like deep breaths or progressive muscle relaxation. Having lots of ways to cope will help you manage things better and keep you from getting overwhelmed. Hey, remember it takes time, patience, and effort to deal with tough thoughts and feelings. Be kind to yourself and ask for help if you need it. You'll learn how to manage them and live a happier, healthier life. Please follow, like, comment, and share. D-Icon, Health and Digital.